Think skinny thoughts. There we go. We got a little obstacle. Got to get down this thing. Boom, done. Today, day 7 of the journey. I can't believe it's day 7. That means I've passed the halfway point on my 12-day expedition here. And you know, in some ways, I'm tired because I've been driving a lot. But my enthusiasm for just going out and discovering and wandering and seeing what's out there has not diminished. If anything, it's just increased. I've got some dirt trails I'm going to do on the way up there, and also leaving time for just serendipity, finding the hidden gems. Usually you have to just talk to the locals and see what they say, and often before they're ready to kind of trust you with that type of information, you have to gain their trust. You got to talk to them. You have to assure them that you're going to be a good steward of their natural resources and of their environment, and that you love it the way that they love it. I kind of love this town. I love that people have turned these really old historic buildings into beautiful places that can still be occupied. They're just really charming. God, what a beautiful backdrop with the red rock cliffs behind you. I'm just kind of enchanted by this place. Lots of old sandstone homes in here, which I just think is really cool. Trumpers, you own this insaneness. I bet they're endearing themselves to their neighbors. Not that I'm advocating one way or the other. I'm just saying, when you make a strong statement, somebody's going to notice. I'm actually just stopping in and chat up the trading post people. I'm really glad that I stopped at the Twin Rocks trading post. Right as I pulled in, they're opening the door and had just barely opened up for business for the day. And I met the proprietor and a gentleman there named Steve. And just delightful to talk to. And then the woman who runs the cafe next door, Frances, came over and she sat down and we just chit-chatted. I learned about the history of Bluff a little bit more. They reminded me that it was the Mormon pioneers that came over the Hole in the Rock Trail, which is quite a story in and of itself, that came and settled here. And Steve told me some stories about when he was a kid. The first story he told me, that jailhouse that I was so intrigued with, which is now the library, he said when he was a little boy, they used to go over there and that they would climb up and pull themselves up by the bars and look through the windows so they could see who's in the jail. Which I thought, that's exactly what little boys do. And it's what I would have done if I lived here then. Yeah, I'm kind of into this library. I think it's pretty cool. And somewhat connected to it, right next door to it, you've got the fire station, which is also part made out of stone. Like the back part of that building is the fire station. So very cool. And as I've gone through this town, there's a bunch of like old wood buildings, but also a bunch of old sandstone buildings that all seem really well preserved and still occupied, which I think is super cool. Francis was delightful. We talked about so many fun things, and they told me about this town. They said it's actually quite a progressive town, compared it to like Park City, Moab, Torrey, in that way. Said that it's really complex living here in terms of just like the politics and the people, that there's a lot of layers to what's going on here. And said that their food scene is amazing, which I agree, and I've heard from others. And so it's just delightful to talk to him and Francis. I'm so glad I stopped there. Just wonderful, kind people, and learn more about and appreciate this area just that much more for having stopped and talked to some locals. So, the other thing I meant to tell you, my favorite house in town, the 2-story sandstone that was just so beautiful, that had the red wood shed or barn back behind it. That's Steve's. I was talking to him about how impressed I was with all these old homes that had been restored so well. And he says, I live in one of those. And I said, which one? He's like, well, it's a 2-story. I'm like, is it the one with the red barn? He says, yeah. The one on the corner? He says, yeah. On Mulberry? I'm like, yeah. So I actually got to see his exact place, and it is a beautiful home, and he's done a great job fixing it up. So way to go, Steve. Okay, here we go. Time to air down the tires. I'm on Butler Wash Road, and we're gonna go check out Comb Ridge from this side and head over to House on Fire and Arch Canyon. I decided to stop and do a short little hike, go out to a thing called Wolfman Panel. It's a petroglyph panel, which apparently has a Wolfman on it, which is where it gets its name from. Shocking. And so I'm going to check it out. It sounds like it's like 0.4 miles out there and back. Got all my cameras on me, and I think I'll be okay. I don't want to push myself too hard, but it's really pretty flat. It sounds like it's like All Trails says there's like 12 feet elevation gain. I think I can handle that. So let's see what's going on out here. I assume this is the trail down here. A beautiful little Bronco. I'll miss you. I'll be back. I hear a bird up here. Wish me luck. I think it flew off, but I'm going to be in maximum bird stealth mode, see if I can find it. I was just thinking it would be really great to get some good photos and video of a lizard. And then I saw a lizard and I got some good photos and videos. And in the video, the lizard started like bobbing its head up and down like this and looking around. Because a lot of times they just sit still and that can make a boring video. But this guy was playing along. He was showing me his moves, bobbing and weaving. It was cool. Kind of a cool trail that winds its way down the side of the mesa here. We'll see where we end up. Yeah, we're squeezing through here. You can see it's not very big. Also, it's not very deep. Let's see where this goes. Oh, protect the cameras. Protect the cameras. Don't worry about your body. Just protect the cameras. Okay. Cool, now we got a little obstacle. Got to get down this thing. I think the other end over there is less challenging. I'm going to go over there and see if I can get down that. Of course. Oh yeah, it's like little stairs over here. That's kind of cool. This whole thing right here. It looks like a handhold, but I wonder if you grab onto it and it falls off. Well, let's see what happens, because it sure is conveniently placed. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Just squatting down here. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're down the hard part. At least I assume that's the hard part. The rest of this looks pretty straightforward. Okay, I think I see the panel over there. You can go check it out here in a second. But this area that I've climbed down into, I'm all by myself. It's just beautiful down here. This was probably some ruins over here. There's not a lot left, but they've got it chained off. Like maybe they don't want people going in there, so maybe it's an archaeological site. I'm gonna see if I can get down here and get across this little thing and go look at that panel. Pretty cool panel, and it's pretty well preserved. It's got some really cool shapes on it, some things that I haven't seen on other panels. That is really cool to me. I'm no expert in this kind of stuff, so I have no idea what it means. All I know is I've seen a bunch of these panels, and these seem like somewhat different shapes, somewhat different artworks. I don't know if they're art or symbols or both, but it's really cool looking. And I just have to climb back up there and get up over there. Easy peasy, no problem. Piece of cake. This will be simple. See how we get up this thing. It was kind of steep going down, but I can put it in 4-wheel drive on the way up probably. Let's see here. feels a little sketch, but I think we got it. I think we're good. I think we'll come around over here. Watch the cameras. Slide through the crack. Oops, scraped it a little bit. Think skinny thoughts. There we go. Hey, made it through that. Go me. That was amazing. Got her done. Okay, let's keep cruising up here a little bit. That's the hard part. The rest of this, there's really nothing very hard other than being distracted by the beauty of this place. It's pretty amazing. Okay, onward and upward. These cairns that people have put out here, the rock cairns, are quite helpful because there's a portion of this where there's really no visible trail. And if it weren't for these cairns, especially on the way back up, it'd be rough to know how to go. You know, different cultures over centuries and centuries have used that method, like a rock cairn, to mark something and to indicate something significant. Usually they're like trail markers or way markers. The one that I'm a little bit familiar with is the native people, like up in northern Canada, Alaska area. They call their cairns inukshuks. And the inukshuks are meant to mark your way and give you safe passage, I believe. So always makes me happy when I see one. Also, very important not to just put random cairns up because people do depend on them. And if you put up random cairns and people get lost, it also kind of defaces the environment. But I was really grateful for those two because it made it easy. Actually, there are 3 in a row there that were really helpful to help me know how to get up out of that wash. I just saw a black-throated sparrow and it flew right across in front of me and landed on a bush and posed for me. Well, I may have to make an executive call here. I'm almost back to the Bronco, and my back is not great. I got a lot of shooting pain around the vertebrae that I fractured, and so I may have to not hike in to see House on Fire. We'll see. It's probably a couple hours till I get to that trailhead. Maybe things will calm down. Maybe I can do it. But I'm just saying I'm smart enough to be willing to not do that if my back isn't quite a bit better by the time I get over there. Just saw a few of those wrens, and I think that even though they're pretty far away, I think I might have gotten a few keeper photos of one of them, and so we'll see when I go process those. They're very small, very fast little birds. Well, I stopped down the bottom of this wash to get some lunch. I had a great little lunch out of my cooler. And when I came down here, there were 2 hawks up in this tree up there together. And so I got some pictures. One of them flew off, got pictures of it flying off. And I got some pictures of the other one in the tree and a little bit of video. I was trying to get it set up to get video of the one in the tree because it was screeching up there. And I thought that'd be kind of cool to get video of that, but it flew off too fast. But still fun to get some photos and videos of the hawks up there. And this is kind of a cool place where I stopped. Just as I was leaving my little lunch spot, I heard the call of a black-throated sparrow, and I stopped and looked, and it was right there. Easy access just to shoot photos of it from the car. And then I got some really good video with the directional mic on it, listening to it do its call. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll see how it turns out. It would be nice if it really picked up its call really well. That's the theory of the directional mic. This is my first trip actually using it, so I don't know how well it works yet. I gotta go check it out and see what it sounds like. Some kind of really small hawk just came flying out. At least I assume it's a hawk. I don't know what kind of a bird it is. It's really cool looking, but it's really small relative to, it's probably like a half or even a third of the size of most hawks that I see. Okay, we're starting Arch Canyon. This is supposed to be really beautiful. I'm excited to check it out. Lots of little stream crossings through here. Kind of fun. Voted most likely to drive off the trail while looking at birds. Pretty cool. Starting to get kind of narrow. Oh. Tree down. I wonder if this is more like side-by-side territory or something. Okay, this is starting to get less fun because we're like scraping the vehicle. I never like that. That's gonna leave a mark. Feel like a roller coaster a little bit going down in here. Just don't want to hit the sides. Arch Canyon is beautiful, and these trails are really tight and crazy, and there's tons of water crossings and like really deep gullies and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. But I don't think I'm going to do the full thing because I'm scratching up the sides of the Bronco, and I'm not loving that part. But I'm going to give you just a view of how far I came. I'm about a third of the way up the canyon, and it's just gorgeous. I was just coming out of Arch Canyon, and I looked up in this tree, and I saw this really large size bird, and it was bugging other birds. Like the other birds were like dive bombing it, which sometimes they'll do if they feel threatened. And then it saw me, and it took off. It was a golden eagle. It was a golden eagle, and I got some shots of it. I'm so excited. I wish I could have. I think it's still up there soaring around. I wish I could have got shots of it perched in that tree, but I just wasn't fast enough to get out there and get it. But I did get some of it flying away, and I'm pretty excited. But I think it's only the second time I've seen a golden eagle, and the first time it was like way, way far away. And so these are by far, even though they're not my best bird photos, these are my best ones of a golden eagle, and I think I'll be pretty happy with them. So pretty stoked. That was awesome. Done. I came all the way back out on the dirt road. I'm about to get on the highway. I aired up and ready to go. Gonna make my way over to Boulder. Pulled over for just a minute on my drive because this is really beautiful. And I've spent some time over here. I'm trying to see, I can't see the landmark right now. I think it's behind this mesa. But there was a motorcycle ride I used to do, dirt bike ride at a place called Jacob's Chair, which is just over here. And then one time I rode up from this side, from the southwest side, up the Hole in the Rock Trail to Lake Powell. Can't ride all the way to Lake Powell. You have to stop partway and then walk the last little bit, but did that. So I've been it's not, I'm not quite to that area yet, but I've been close to where I am right now before, which is a really cool place to be. And there's this canyon down here. I'm trying to think if it's called White Canyon. I don't remember the name of the canyon. I'll have to look it up when I get to Boulder. But it's also a beautiful canyon. So I want to send the drone up and get some footage of the canyon. So beautiful out here. Everywhere you look, it's amazing, the scenery. And hardly anybody drives this highway. This is Highway 95. And it is just gorgeous everywhere you go. This little Fry Canyon Lodge place. I haven't been here for 25 years. And then anytime we'd come down to do that ride I was talking about at Jacob's Chair, we would stop here and just kind of check stuff out. Talked to the people several times that operated this place, but I don't know that we ever really got anything from them. Just maybe talked to them, got directions sometimes, but really nice people. And I wonder how long it's been closed. I suspect a long time because there's just not a lot going on down here. It would be pretty hard to make a go down here, I would think. This is where we used to go ride our dirt bikes. We would go right up around the mesa up there and basically circumnavigate Jacob's Chair. This canyon is really beautiful. I'm driving down here though because it just brings back a lot of great memories from when I was quite a bit younger, about 25 years ago. You see that there's this pattern on the sand from when the wind blows. and the grass blows down, it makes this kind of interesting semicircle in the sand. Honestly, I feel a little bit emotional right now because I feel such a deep sense of gratitude to my father-in-law for introducing me to this. And it means so much to me, and he means so much to me. And I really feel like he probably helped me to gain a love for this area and for this type of beauty. Southern Utah is large, and it is covered with stuff like this. It all has this amazing kind of sandstone, slick rock color palette. It's just gorgeous. The ultimate masterpiece is what this area is. Okay, well, I've been making a bunch of stops in this area because I just have so many fond memories of it, and I think it's such a beautiful area. And so I think I've spent an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours here, so I'm going to be that much later getting to Boulder. Highway 95 is one of the most beautiful drives in Utah and probably in the western United States. Every place you look is a scenic view. Every photo is a postcard. And guess what? Hardly anybody drives it. It is a beautiful, serene, peaceful place to go. In spite of being distracted by all the beauty around me, I finally pushed on and made it to Hanksville right around dinner time. Got myself a nice meal in Hanksville and then kept going on to Boulder, Utah, arriving well after dark, like 9 or 10 p.m. But I really met what I was hoping and feeling for that day. It was peaceful, yet I was excited and adventurous. It was everything I'd hoped for. What a great day for an adventure.